Hello and welcome to today's English lesson. So first of all, guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello. Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our laps, and close our eyes. And when you're ready, guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Excellent. And next we'll do our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we can begin by stretching up high to the sky. High as we can. And then go down low to touch your toes. And now we go back up high one more time. And this time, let's go tippy toe high. And while we're there, we can have a wave. Side to side. And then back down to touch your toes. And now we can stand up straight. Hands on hips. And let's have a wiggle side to side. Stop, and then another wiggle side to side. Stop, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, and stop. And now we can go round and round. Give our spines a nice stretch. Round and round. Stop. And then back the other way. Round and round the other way. Round and round and stop. And to finish, guys, we can do 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. So in the previous English lesson, we learned about something we have to do with verbs in the present continuous tense. What letters do we add to verbs in present continuous tense, guys? Talk and then talking. So what do we add? I-N-G. Yes, we always have to add I-N-G. When we're talking in the present continuous or doing anything, it's always verb plus ing. But in the last lesson, we learned that with some verbs, we have to do something called, ready guys, double consonants. Double consonant. Yes. and we'll do a recap exercise now for our students to remember. But first of all, let's write the phrase double D-O-U-B-L-E. Consonant S-O-N-A-N-T. And then the rule. So all together, double consonant rule. With all verbs, we add ing. But there's something we need to check first. Remember about consonant, verb, consonant. If our verbs end consonant, vowel, consonant, we have to add the second consonant. So let's see if our students can remember what they need to do now. So I'll write a verb word on the board. S-T-O-P. What word do we have, guys? Stop. Okay. So now I'd like to invite a student forward to see if they can correctly change the verb form into the present continuous tense. So who can we use first, guys? Let's see. I know. Net. Okay. So Net has the pen. Net, can you come forward to the front of class, please? Now, what do we notice about the word stop, guys? Final three letters. T, consonant or vowel? Consonant. O, consonant or vowel? Vowel. P, consonant or vowel? Consonant. So we've got consonant, vowel, consonant. Net, what do we need to do? S, T, O, P, P, I, N, G. Net, that's excellent. You see, Net has correctly understood. The verb ends consonant, vowel, consonant. So we need a second final consonant, which in this case is P. So we go from stop, stopping, using the double consonant rule. Net, that was brilliant. High five. Big round of applause for Net, please, guys. But do we need to do this every time? Do we always need to add a double consonant? No. There are many vowels where we don't need to. And let's see if our students can remember how. So the next one we'll have what verb word do we have on the board? Eat. Okay? So let's see who can demonstrate eat. Okay, and now Nadia has the pen. So Nadia, can you come forward to the front of class, please? So let's look at our word, guys. Our verb is eat. So let's look letter E. Vowel or consonant? Vowel. A, vowel or consonant? Vowel. T. So this time it's vowel, vowel, consonant. We don't need our double consonant rule. Nadia, can you show how to correctly write eat in continuous form? E, A, T, I, N, G. Perfect. You see, with verbs like this, where we don't need the rule, we simply just add ing. So eat, eating. Nadia, excellent. High five. Big round of applause for Nadia for remembering very well. And let's do one more, because I want to show you something else. How about the word play? Okay, so L, vowel or consonant? Consonant. A, vowel or consonant? Y, vowel or consonant? So we have consonant, vowel, consonant. Normally, we'd have to do the double consonant rule. Or if the final consonant is a Y, we don't need to. If the final letter is Y, guys, No need for the double consonant rule. So let's see who can demonstrate how to write correctly. I know Pat can come forward. Pat, come and join me at the front, guys. Pat will show how we can write it correctly. So we have our verb word play. How can we write play in the continuous tense? L-A-Y-I-N-G. Pat, that's excellent. So we can say play, playing. Pat, brilliant. High five. Big round of applause for Pat, please, guys. So remember, stop, stopping. If we have consonant, vowel, consonant, and it's not a Y, what do we need, guys? Not always P, we need double consonant. For this word, we need P, but other words will be different. Always the double consonant. Eat, eating. Play, playing. Remember, if the final letter is a Y, always just ing. Okay? So that was excellent, guys. Very well remembered. And in today's lesson, we're going to move on. We're going to look at some phrases which describe things that we need to do. Now, if we need to do something in English, we can use the phrase have to. Yes, like tonight, I have to cook dinner. Yes, tonight, I have to cook food. Nobody will do it for me. I have to. So if we talk about ourselves, we use the phrase, ready guys? Have to. Have to. Yes. But how about you guys? Do you have homework? Yes. So if you have homework, must you do it? You have to. Okay? We can say, I have to. You have to. We have to. They have to. I, you, we, they have to. But when we talk about other people, like boys or girls, he, she, and animals, it. We don't use have to, we use the phrase has to. For example, he has to do homework. She has to do homework. It has to sleep outside. Yes, so you can see how the phrases have to and has to can be used with different subjects. And we're also going to learn how, when we talk about past events, we use the phrase had to. Yes, and the phrase had to, in the past tense, we can use with everybody. I had to eat dinner last night. You had to do your homework last night. And what we've got now is a PowerPoint presentation for our students to be able to read and better understand how to use each of these phrases with different subjects. So let's turn to look at the TV screen, guys. So let's take a look at our PowerPoint presentation about the phrases has to, have to. We use the words have to and has to describe when something is necessary. Yes, and that means when we have to do something. Like in this picture here, what are the students doing? Cleaning, yes. So we could say they have to clean. Yes, when we have to do something, we use the phrase have to. But sometimes we change it to has to. And today we're going to learn how. For example, we talk about ourselves. I have to do my homework before I can watch television. I have to. You have to take the bus to school today. So you see, if we talk about you, you have to. We have to study English in class today. Yes, you're studying English now. They have to visit their grandfather this weekend. Yes, so remember, I, you, we, they have to. With them four pronouns in the present tense, use the phrase have to. But then, for other subjects, we change. He has to cook food for his friends today. See how it changes? He has to. She has to book her tickets for her holiday. So he and she, the same. Just have to change for boys or girls. He has to, she has to. And one final subject. We won't use with people, but we can use with animals. It has to. Sleep outside in the garden. Yes, what animal can you see? A dog. And it has its own house. It has a dog house in the garden. So the dog has to sleep outside. So here's the rule, guys. Try to remember. For have to, I, you, we, they have to. And the negative form, don't have to. Yes, but if we talk about he, she, it has to. Yes, and if it's the negative form, doesn't have to. Yes, and that's the present tense. But if we talk about things that have happened already, for past tense actions, we use the words had to. Not has, H-A-S, H-A-D, had to. Had to. Had to. To talk about all subjects. So the good news, in the past tense, use had to with everybody. No need to change. I had to do my homework before I watched television. You had to take the bus to school last Friday. You see, past tense, had to, and had to with everybody. We had to study English in class yesterday. Yes. They had to visit their grandfather last weekend. He had to cook food for his friends last night. Notice, past tense, we don't have to change. Everybody had to. She had to book the tickets for her holiday last summer. And the final one, it had to sleep outside In the garden. So you see, every subject, past tense, had to. But in the present tense, we have to change between has to and have to. Any questions, guys? No. Okay, that was great. Well done. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the PowerPoint presentation so that they can begin to learn about the phrases has to and have to, and how to use them correctly to describe things we need to do in the present tense. And remembering in the past tense, we revert to had to, and we can use had to with all subjects. And we've got a flash activity coming up for our students to practice sentence formation. But first of all, guys, stretch time. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And for this sequence, we'll have a game of teacher says. So listen carefully. If teacher says, we can do. If teacher doesn't say, don't do. So, ready? Hands on head. Touch your knees. Teacher says, hands on shoulders. Teacher says, arms in the air. Arms down. Teacher says, one arm up, one arm down. Teacher says, swap. Teacher says, swap. Teacher says, arms in the air. Teacher says, stands on one leg. Teacher says, swap legs. Teacher says, swap legs. Swap legs. Teacher says, legs down. Teacher says, arms down. Teacher says, turn around. Turn back the other way. Teacher says, turn the other way. Teacher says, down into a ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Teacher says, jump. Excellent, guys. And teacher says, please sit down. And teacher says, it's now time for our flashcards activity. So teachers, what you'll need to do before the lesson is print out 2 sets of flashcards. One to demonstrate on the board the correct sentences, and the other set cut into individual words. But keep the sentences together because our students are going to work in teams to correctly form the sentences using the phrase has to or have to. What we need to do first is to demonstrate the correct sentences. So these are the sentences, guys. First one we have, you have to take the bus to school today. Okay, so that's sentence number 1. We can place that here. Sentence number 2, they have to visit their grandfather this weekend. Yes. Sentence number 3, he has to. Now notice the change, not have to, he has to cook food for his friends today. Okay, so these are the sentences in the correct order. When you're looking to do yours, you can refer to the board. She has to book the ticket for her holiday. And then the last one, because there's 5 different sentences, I have to do my homework before I can watch television. Okay, so we have our 5 sentences on the board. Now we need to put our students into teams. I have 9 students. So Lakgao, Bangpon, team 1. Preo, down, team 2. Net, Nadia, team 3. Pat, Pakbong, and Chu, team 4. So what we'll do is we'll give our teams the sentences first. And remember, guys, don't touch your sentences until everybody's ready. So team 1, Lackow and Bangpon, here's your sentence first. Team 2, Plough and up. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Wait till teams 3 and 4 have this. So team 3, here's your sentences. And team 4, here's your sentences. Okay, guys, so you all have your sentences. Team 1, are you ready? Team 2? Team 3? Team 4? When you're finished, raise your hands. I'll come to see, and you can check and practice speaking. So go. You have your sentences on the board. Okay, team 2.
She
Has to book the tickets for her holiday. Perfect, guys, well done. Team 1, I have to do my homework before I can watch television. Excellent. Team 3, or team 4, you have to take the bus to school today. Excellent, guys. Well done. Okay, and team 3. He has to cook food for his friends today. Excellent, guys. Very well done. Everybody did it very well. So now, get your sentences, put them together, and pass them to the team on your left. Pakbung, I'll take yours, and I'll pass to Lackow. Now, what we'll do, we'll rotate the sentences across the teams so that everybody gets to practice different sentences. And teachers, you can see the activity that we're doing in our class now, so you can pause the video and do the same activity with your students for around the next 10 minutes or so. And remember, each round, rotate the sentences so they all practice different ones. Team 1, ready? Team 2? Team 3? Team 4? Go! Have to take the bus to school today. Excellent, guys. Well done.
He has to
Cook food for his friends today. Excellent. Well done. She has to book the tickets for her holiday. Excellent, guys. I have to do my homework before I can watch television. Great stuff, guys. Well done. Okay, so once again, rotate your sentences to the team to your left. Ready, guys? Okay, not yet, not yet. Wait till everybody's ready, otherwise it's not fair. Pakbung. Team 1 ready? Team 2? Team 3? Team 4? Go! Has to cook food for his friends today. Excellent, guys. You have to take the bus to school today. Perfect. Well done, guys. I have to do my homework before I can watch television. Excellent, guys. And team 4. She has to book the tickets for her holiday. Excellent, guys. Well done. Okay, let's play one more round. Pak Bung, I'll take your tickets. Team 1 ready? Team 2 ready? Team 3 ready? Team 4 ready? Go! Wow.
He
Has to cook food for his friends today. Perfect, guys. Well done. She has to book the tickets for her holiday. Excellent, guys. You have to take the bus to school today. Excellent, guys. Very good. I have to do my homework before I can watch television. Excellent. Well done, guys. Well done to you. Guys, that was brilliant and very nice to see everybody working together and speaking correctly. So well done. And now it's time for our worksheet activity. So teachers, make sure each student in the classroom has a worksheet. And what our students need to do is they need to write 3 sentences for each of the phrases by themselves, remembering which subjects to use. So guys, the first one's has to. We use he, she, it. The second group of sentences have to. I, you, we, they have to. And finally, the past tense, had to, we can use with everybody. So what's the first thing we need to do, guys? Write our names on top and give our students around 15 minutes because they have to write the sentences and think about what to write themselves. So Lakau, this one's for you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Prau. Down for you. You're welcome. Net for you. Nadia for you. You're welcome. Pat, here's yours. You're welcome. Pak Bung for you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Chu, you're welcome. And teachers, monitor the class. Any questions that your students have, you can help them. So remember, guys, he, she, it, has to. So there's your first 3 sentences. They're your subjects. But then think about what they have to do. Do homework, eat food, drink water. It's up to you. Have a think about what you want to create. And then, I, you, we, they, have to. So choose 3 of the subjects to use with have to. And remember, the past tense, had to, use everybody. With had to, we can use everyone. So Nadia, your first sentence, he has to eat food. Perfect. He has to eat food. Excellent. And then the next sentence, who will you use? He has to cook food. That's correct. But Pangpon, cook, see, O-O-K. 2 O's in cook, and that's perfect. He has to cook food. This is good practice for our students to use the correct phrase with the correct subject pronoun. Okay? Yes, eat. Pizza. Eat. E. E. E before A, so E. Outside. O-U-T. E-A-T. Eat. Yes. O-U-T-S-I-D-E. Excellent. So that's correct. So you've got he, she, it. Now have to. Drink. D. R. I. N. K. She has to drink water. Perfect, Pakbung. That's excellent. Sorry? Outside. O. U. T. But Pakbung, be careful. Has to. What do we use we with? We don't use we with has to. We use we with have to. You have to eat. Eat what? Pizza. P. I. Z. Z. A. Excellent. T. R. I. N. K. She has to swim. S. W. I. M. Excellent. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet exercise where they had to write their own sentences using the phrase has to, have to, and had to, remembering to use the correct subjects with each sentence. And my students here did a great job, so well done, guys. And that's the end of today's lesson. So we hope you've enjoyed it and found it interesting and now know how to use the different phrases with the different subjects. And we'll see you again soon for the next lesson. So can we turn to wave and say goodbye? Bye-bye. See you again soon.